Tail docking in poodles, a controversial practice. What is the common tail docking practice for poodles? Tail docking is a controversial practice that involves the removal of a portion of the tail from a dog. This procedure has been performed for various reasons, including medical, cosmetic, and historical purposes. However, its necessity and ethics are frequently debated, and many countries have implemented laws and regulations regarding this practice. In the case of poodles, tail docking has been a common practice for many years. Poodles are a breed of dog known for their distinctive curly coat and elegant appearance. While they come in 3 different sizes, toy, miniature, and standard, tail docking has historically been done on all sizes. The primary reason behind tail docking in poodles is typically cosmetic. Historically, poodles were used as working dogs, specifically water retrieving. Their tails were docked to prevent them from being weighed down in the water. Over time, this practice became intertwined with the breed standard, and poodles without docked tails have often been seen as deviating from the traditional look. In terms of the procedure itself, tail docking is typically performed when poodle puppies are just a few days old. It involves the removal of the tail using a surgical instrument such as a scalpel or a pair of scissors. The tail is cut and then sutured to close the wound. This process is usually done without any anesthesia, as puppies are thought to be less sensitive to pain at this age. However, this lack of anesthesia has raised concerns among animal welfare organizations and proponents of more humane practices. Opponents of tail docking argue that it is a painful and unnecessary procedure. They argue that dogs use their tails for communication and balance, and removing a part of it can have a negative impact on their overall well-being. Furthermore, critics claim that the procedure itself can lead to complications such as infections, excessive bleeding, and even chronic pain. In response to these concerns, various countries have implemented laws and regulations regarding tail docking in dogs. In some countries, including Australia, Canada, and some European nations, tail docking is prohibited except for certain medical reasons. These reasons may include cases where the dog has a severe injury or medical condition that necessitates tail amputation. In these instances, the procedure must be performed by a licensed veterinarian under strict guidelines. However, there are still countries where tail docking is allowed for non-medical reasons, including breed standards. In the United States, for example, tail docking is widely accepted for certain breeds, including poodles. However, there is an increasing movement to promote more humane practices and discourage cosmetic tail docking. In recent years, there has been a growing awareness and demand for more ethical practices in dog breeding. Many reputable breeders are now moving away from tail docking and opting for more natural-looking poodles with intact tails. These breeders argue that a poodle's appearance can still be maintained without resorting to surgical procedures, and the focus should be on promoting the breed's health and well-being. It is important to note that tail docking is not solely restricted to poodles. Many other breeds, such as boxers, Doberman pinschers, and Rottweilers, have historically undergone this procedure. The rationale behind tail docking in these breeds is often similar: to adhere to breed standards and maintain a certain appearance. In conclusion, the common tail docking practice for poodles is primarily cosmetic. It has historical roots in the breed's working abilities and has since become associated with the breed standard. However, the practice is controversial, with proponents arguing for its necessity and opponents highlighting its potential negative effects on a dog's well-being. While some countries have implemented laws to restrict non-medical tail docking, it remains prevalent in certain regions. Nevertheless, there is a growing movement towards more humane practices, with breeders opting for intact tails and a focus on the overall health and well-being of poodles and other dog breeds.